Hi everyone, welcome back to a brand new video and welcome to what was supposed to be our cruise vlog. I had started the trip basically going in and had the expectation of bringing you along for everything, showing you the boat, showing you what I got up to, or what we got up to, and basically I knew 24 hours into the trip that just was not going to be the case. Unfortunately, I did continue to snap some clips of some things, so that is actually what I've been sitting here working on at the moment. So I am going to drop that in here because I feel like it's a little bit disappointing if I don't put it out there and share it, because I did take the time to capture all these clips while we were there. But unfortunately, the cruise just wasn't really what we thought it was going to be, so I will get into that towards the end of this vlog, but I just wanted to enter it and to share. A lot of it is going to be clips with music. There's a moment where I quickly talk and introduce the day, but honestly it is all just background music showing all the things of what we got up to, what I captured. Towards the end I kind of just gave up. There's like 2 clips of us in Canada, and then it just kind of just drops off from there. But I will share once you watch all of that on why it didn't end up being the cruise vlog that I thought it was going to be. everyone. We are on day 4. We have just pulled up to Skagway. It has just gone 7:30 in the morning. We actually got here a little bit earlier than expected, and we have a full 12 hours here. We haven't really booked any excursions. The only thing that we have today is the railroad, which is apparently really famous here, and it's about a 3-hour train ride, kind of round trip. So that is what we're doing this morning. I think we're going to try to get off at about 8:30. So we are going to go grab breakfast really quickly. Andrew has gone up to get us a table, and then we're going to hop off and head that direction. Yesterday we were in Juneau, which you would have seen. We had a really cool whale watching experience and got to see actually a mom and a baby, which was really awesome. We also saw some sea lions, and then we did the glacier kind of hike. So it's about 30 minutes out to a waterfall and then 30 minutes back. So that was a really nice, easy hike, nothing crazy, but really cool to experience in a national park. And then we ended the day yesterday with some crab. So there is a crab shack, I guess you could call it, restaurant right by the port called Tracy's Crab Shack, and it had a line out of the door when we got off the ship yesterday, so we kind of saved it to the last minute, and we got there I think it was 8 o'clock yesterday, and we were boarding at 9:30, and there was a little line, but it wasn't too crazy, and we were able to get in, get sat, have some crab, and then hop on the boat since it was right there next to it. What I did want to share is all the excursions that we have booked. We actually booked outside of Royal Caribbean. That way you can save a little bit more money, because obviously Royal Caribbean add their fees on top of those excursions if you're booking on the boat or you're booking in advance on their app. So you can actually book all these excursions separately. I feel like the companies are really well versed in booking for cruise ships, and they know you have to be on the boat at a certain time. They kind of know your itinerary, so it can feel a little bit nerve-wracking not booking through the ship, because they always kind of scare you and say like, we're gonna leave without you if you're not here and things like that. But you actually mostly end up on excursions with people who have booked it through Royal Caribbean, so they're there and you're there, you're gonna be fine. But I'm gonna link everything below in terms of all the excursions that we booked directly to save you some money. That way you can have a really nice experience and you're not paying tons out of pocket booking via the cruise ship. So that was our cruise, and like I said, it just wasn't really what we expected. I was going in like, yeah, I'm gonna video everything, I'm gonna give a review on the boat, I'm gonna make this a really fun vlog, and then honestly 24 hours in, I'm like, this is not gonna be what I want it to be. So I kind of gave up vlogging. I obviously put together some clips of a few things, but there's a ton of stuff that we did that I just kind of left out and didn't film. Like our last stop in Canada, I kind of just gave up at that point, so I don't have anything from that except for those 2 quick clips at the end of this video. But we did have a fun time in Victoria. It was nice to kind of just walk around and chill a little bit and not necessarily have like an excursion or an activity to do, just because that was our last stop before we went back to Seattle. But honestly, I think we were just disappointed with the cruise itself, along with like the entertainment on the boat. The food was quite terrible. The people who work on the boat were amazing. Service was amazing. I just think the quality of the food and the quality of the entertainment and the things to do on the boat was quite lacking. We didn't realize when planning it how much we were actually going to be on the boat with sea days. But being on the boat for that long and not necessarily stopping as many times as we would like, definitely took a toll on the overall experience. I think if someone was to ask me what they should do for an Alaskan tour or an Alaskan cruise, I would recommend doing a 2-week cruise, because we spoke to a few people when we were off the boat, dining at a few restaurants, and they were on another boat and it was 2 weeks long and they had a ton of stops. So there was basically stopping every single day and getting off and experiencing something different. I feel like that would be quite nice. For us, we were on the boat quite a lot. So we felt like we were maybe missing out on a few stops that we would maybe have enjoyed had we done the longer cruise. But saying that, being on the boat for that long, you would think that there would be better entertainment, and there just was not very good entertainment at all. The magician was quite awful. We didn't go see the show, but it just didn't sound good. And just little things they did here and there just wasn't really what we had expected. We did enjoy our balcony. I think if you're going to do a cruise like this, 100% get a balcony, because that's where you're going to see everything. We were able to see whales from our balcony, birds, not sea lions, otters, just kind of everything. It's just nice to sit out there and relax and kind of just enjoy the landscape, the nature, and everything, because that's why you're going on this Alaskan cruise. But in terms of all of the ports, we just didn't feel like you had enough time to immerse yourself into the place that you were at. And a lot of it may sound bad, but a lot of it felt like it was put on for show for these people who are getting off these massive cruise ships and coming to these ports and coming to these places. It just felt like it was like a production. It didn't feel authentic. Like, you get off the boat and there's shops on the port that are there by the cruise ships, like Royal Caribbean jewelry stores and things like that. So you're not getting that authentic experience. You're kind of getting that like money grab kind of vibe from the area. There's just like mountains and mountains of gift shops everywhere, just no small businesses. Nothing feels like local or small or authentic. You don't feel like obviously you're bringing money to those areas because you're on these cruise ships and because you're getting on these tours. But it just didn't feel, I don't know, it just didn't feel right. It just felt weird. Weird vibe. Not what we like to do travel-wise. I think it was good for us to experience and try. I don't think we will be jumping on a cruise ship anytime soon. Even on the cruise ship, you just feel like everywhere you turn, they're trying to sell you something or market it something. And it's just like, I just want to relax. I want to do my own thing. I don't want you throwing things at me, trying to make me buy watches, jewelry auctions. Like, just was such a weird vibe. But the thing is that people are doing it and people are buying it, so it must work for the cruise ships. But it just wasn't something that we were really interested in. But we made the most of it. We had a good time. We loved Alaska. We loved Canada. We definitely want to go back. But I think we will maybe do that on our own terms and kind of plan out a trip and kind of make our way around without having to hop on a cruise. But I wanted to share just the few clips that I got. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I think the next few are going to be at home vlogs or fashion or something along those lines. We don't really have any trips for the next few weeks. In a few months, we are going to Australia. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that'll be a better vlog than the cruise ship. I'm sure it will. We're super excited for that trip, so we'll bring you along for that one. But until then, it'll just be some chill home vlogs. It's been a while since I posted anything, so I just wanted to get this up and not let the footage go to waste. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.